Glencoyne on Ullswater. I don't seem to be able to stay away from the place at the minute. It's Monday morning, it's the last shoot of the weekend. We had yesterday off completely because the weather wasn't great. And I thought I'd bring Tom down to one of my favourite locations in the whole of the Lake District. What do you think of it then, Tom?
Well, I think that I should have stayed in bed this morning. Now, they often say that golf is a good walk spoiled. Now, I think sunrise photography is a good lie-in spoiled. Well, it looked positive, didn't it? But it's been a bit of a car crash. Clouds came down low. The sun evaporated into the mountains and we've got nothing. It was very nice. It's a lovely location. What's not to like about Ullswater? There's some lovely autumnal colours. There's a great road that has car lights coming right to left and left to right. And there should be a great picture. But I don't think it's quite going to be the one that we were hoping for. And it's cold. Okay, well that's what I think. Fans and I think it's time to go somewhere else.
Do you want to head down that way?
You can do, yeah. Yeah, fine. Goodbye.
To be honest, I've shot so often at Glencoyne that it doesn't really bother me when we get mornings like that, and as I've said before, I really like the muted colours. I love that subtlety. And so for me, that wasn't too bad actually. This is a little shot that I was trying just a couple of weeks ago, and I was hoping by now that that tree would have turned a bit more of a goldeny yellow colour, but unfortunately it's still quite green and it just kind of blends into the background a bit too much. I wanted to open this shot up a little bit to the right hand side, and what that's done is that's brought that tree slap bang into the middle of the frame, which I guess you're told not to do, but in this case I don't think it really matters. I think it's just as well that that tree is blending in a little bit to the background. This is a bit of a trainer location. What I mean by that, you get to park nice and close to the beach, and then it's nice gravel paths, so no need for walking boots. So far today, those two shots are nothing new for me. I've taken them before, particularly that view from Glencoyne. I've shot it many times. But this is a new shot for me. So what I've done is I've come along the shoreline towards Glenridding, and I'm shooting Norfolk Island, and this is a brand new composition for me. Now the light isn't brilliant, but it is giving me something that I can work with, and this is just a kind of bit of a recce to see if this shot is going to work in future. I'm not actually sure how this shot is going to turn out because there's a lot of light on the background but none on the island itself. But on the back of the camera it looks okay. So it might be one of those ones that you can't really tell until you get home and have a look at it in Lightroom. Yeah, I definitely think that's one for another day. as I was taking that shot of Norfolk Island, I looked behind me back towards Glenridding, and we're getting some amazing shards of light coming down on the hills behind it. And so I spun the camera around to get a shot of that. That sky's really, really bright, but today I feel like burning that out completely, and so I really am breaking all of the rules today. We'll see what that one looks like, but you never know. Just in case that's the best photograph I've ever taken, I'm gonna say this. Don't be afraid to break the rules. They really are just there to guide us. And don't listen to anyone that tells you that that needs to be on a third or those highlights are clipped. If that's what you're going for, if that's what you want in your shot, you go for it and don't let anybody tell you that you're wrong. Anyway, time's getting away from me a little bit now, so it's time to pack up my gear, go and find Tom and see what he's up to. So here he is, Tom fans. How did you get on today, mate? Did you enjoy yourself?
Yeah, it's good, yeah. Sunrise was promising and probably ultimately a little bit disappointing, but we got enough sun and enough warmth in the sky to create some good photos, I hope, and that progressed into a nice morning too, with the sun really coming out and the colours really coming into focus.
And what were you doing? Doing some long exposures again?
Yes, we wandered west, or that way as it's known, and yeah, found a couple of bays, which then resulted in me trying to get some of the bracketing some exposures, but ultimately going to the big stopper and doing some 10-stop exposures over a couple of minutes. And fingers crossed, I've only seen them in camera, we should have some good pictures. Good.
Have you had a good weekend?
Yes, it's been wonderful, yes. We've been to some great locations, had some
we've been to a crap location as well.
Crap locations, yeah. We've had some good light, some average light, and some nice photographic opportunities.
And a lot of beer.
And a lot of beer, yeah. Some good food. A ridiculous climb up Castle Crag, which still doesn't look like a crag or a hill, more like a derelict slate mine. But no, all in all, yeah, some really good photography, and certainly I'll be back, as Danny DeVito once didn't say.
Danny DeVito definitely didn't say.
No, he didn't say at all. His brother did, his twin brother.
His twin brother. And are you going to try and do a bit more photography over the next few months?
Well, let's sincerely hope so. I have the good fortune to have every Friday off for the rest of the year, given a mountain of holiday to take. There's plenty of locations I've been and haven't been. Corfe Castle, somewhere I must tick off.
Very good. So I think we'll leave it there for this week. I'll see you next week.
And I won't, unless I start doing this and hijack his video. But that's unlikely, so I'll say no more. So it's goodbye from him.
And it's goodbye from me.
Bye, surely him, surely.
The light's now pretty good, and I think we're going to have a little look round and see what else we can find, and then maybe go and get some breakfast. And let's do that with the bloody autofocus switched on, you clown. This is Castle Crag in Borrowdale, and...
Is it?
Yes. You knew that though, didn't you? We're just waiting for some light now, and I thought maybe while we're waiting we could have a little bit of poetry from a local poet who was round this part, a chap called... I've forgotten his name. This is a little shot that I went for a couple of weeks ago, and I was hoping that the cars would go away.
Some good pictures.
Good. Have you delivered?
That's easy for him to say.